The Office was NBC's highest-rated show for nearly 9 years. It is considered by many to be one of the greatest sitcoms of all time. But despite the awards and accolades, The Office has recently become the latest victim to a phenomenon known as cancel culture.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
For those of you who don't know, cancel culture refers to the practice of boycotting, i.e. canceling, public figures, companies, and or media. Now, they're canceled due to something they said or did being considered offensive, even if that something happened long ago. For example, the movie Gone with the Wind is widely considered one of America's and one of the world's cinematic masterpieces. But cancel culture takes issue with the black maidservant character of Mammy.
And suck it! Mammy, here's Miss Scarlett's pickles. You can take it all back to the kitchen. I won't need to buy it. Oh, yes, you is. You's going to eat every mouthful of this. I'm not. No, you ain't. You can't show your bosom for 3 o'clock. I'm going to speak to your mom about you. If you say one word, Mother, I won't need a bite.
That character is considered an outdated stereotype from the American Civil War.
Well,
never mind the fact that Hattie McDaniel won an Academy Award for the role.
I'm especially happy that I'm chosen to present this particular plaque. To me it seems more than just a plaque of gold. It opens the doors of this room. This entire nation will stand and salute the presentation of this plaque, that I present the Academy Award for the best performance of an actress in supporting roles during 1939 to Hattie McDaniel.
Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science, fellow members of the motion picture industry, and honored guests. This is one of the happiest moments of my life, and I want to thank each one of you who had a part in selecting me for one of the awards. For your kindness, it has made me feel very, very humble, and I shall always hold it as a beacon for anything that I may be able to do in the future. I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry. My heart is too full to tell you just how I feel. And may I say thank you. God bless you.
Now, just let that sink in for a moment. Hattie McDaniel, a black woman, won an Oscar in 1940. In light of the recent race-related Oscar drama of today, I'd say that today's actors simply don't know their history. Do they actually think the Academy were handing out Oscars like Tic Tacs to black people in 1940? Come on, this ain't the Grammys. I digress. Back to The Office. The offending episode centers on the character Dwight. Dwight wants his co-workers to celebrate Christmas traditions the way he did as a kid. You see, Dwight comes from New England's Pennsylvania Dutch country. Now, this region is home to nearly 70% of America's Amish. But controversy, channel. What's that got to do with anything? Stay with me, bro. Ancestors of the Pennsylvania Amish were German. In the late 1600s, they arrived in Pennsylvania and they brought with them their Christmas traditions. This is true. You can look it up. But you see, the Quakers, they were already there. So the New England region was kind of their hood, if you know what I mean. Quakers celebrating Christmas just wasn't going to happen. And it wasn't just Quakers either. Other Christian settlers felt the same way. They considered Christmas a pagan holiday. Christmas trees, decorations, even the music were all pagan rituals to them. And those boring Christians, they just weren't feeling paganism. Even Native Americans weren't down with the Christmas, despite being slaughtered by Christians. By the way, if you research holiday origins, you will find that settlers, well, they might have gotten it right. Anyway, those kooky German party animals persisted and eventually got their way. They pimped out fir trees, chowed down on mincemeat pies and blood pudding, you know, normal stuff. And yeah, some of that is common today, but Christmas back then was way different. Now, to be fair, in Eastern Europe, not much has changed. It's pretty much the same.
One of the most coolest things possible is an upside down tree. So they've been around since the 1700s, but this year they're really, really popular.
But the rest of us will find it hard to believe that this originated from this. Yeah, this handsome fellow is known as BIitchute. BIitchute and Santa are old friends. Yeah, they've been homeboys for like 800 or 900 years now. BIitchute has been depicted in various forms, ranging from simply fugly to downright satanic. You probably don't know that Santa and BIitchute are just two members of a much larger crew. But that's beyond the scope of this video. I'll get back to that at another time. In the Office episode, Dwight went with the fugly BIitchute. This included a fugly sidekick known as Zwarte Pete, or Black Peter.
Oh, come on. We don't blindly stick to every outmoded aspect of our traditions.
Now, it was Black Peter that gave the cancel culture set a self-righteous hard-on. Any white person wearing makeup that is as dark as coal is super offensive to black people. Or at least most black people. Okay, some black people. I don't know. I mean, I'm black, and honestly, the episode didn't offend me at all. In fact, I found it hilarious. I laughed my ass off. And trust me, my ass is quite large. So, the 4 seconds of Black Peter on screen was all it took to trigger the cancel culture. Never mind that the episode aired way back in 2012, or never mind that it got positive reviews. So here's what I think happened. A few years ago, someone or several someones made it their mission to dive into the media archives. They decided to do an exhaustive search in order to find something, anything, that might appear to be the slightest bit offensive in modern society. Whether that something stars Hattie McDaniel in one of the greatest movies of all time, or whether it's just 4 seconds of Zwarte Pete from one of the greatest TV shows of all time. Everything is fair game to cancel culture. Now don't get it twisted. This isn't like that Sony Studios hack by the Chinese. These are a handful of well-funded individuals employed by globalists who want change. Just not the kind of change you think. No, these guys want chaos. They want racial division. They want anarchy. But you're saying, dude, this is America. Why would Americans want those things? First, let me repeat, these are globalists. Globalists don't care about nations. They don't care about race. They don't care about you or me. Second, the Controversy Channel is already hard at work on a mini documentary that will answer how all of this fits into their overall agenda. While you wait, we just ask that you do us one small favor. Subscribe and hit that bell. This simple step helps to increase our visibility on YouTube. We can bring you more hard-hitting commentary, okay? Cheers.